Hello friends, in this video let us discuss about Gandhiji's notion of Swaraj. What Gandhiji believed future Indian self-rule should be like. Gandhiji believed that Swaraj has four pillars. First one, political independence from the British. Second one, the end of and the eradication of untouchability. Third one, Hindu-Muslim unity, religious harmony and tolerance in society. Fourth one, village reconstruction. According to Gandhiji, Swaraj where there is only political independence, but no social harmony, religious tolerance and Hindu-Muslim unity, or where untouchability is still being practiced in one form or another, or villages are permanently dependent on the cities, is not a Swaraj at all. Let us elaborate these issues. First of all, what is the importance of political independence from the British? From the time of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, from the time of Dadabhai Naoroji, the social reformers and the early Indian national leaders clearly understood the harmful impact of the British rule on India. British rule, according to them, was both a blessing and also a curse. British introduced into India modern ideas like English education, Western education, universities, and also social reform legislation into India. But at the same time, British also deindustrialized India in a systematic manner in order to establish industries in their own country. So this theory was first explained by a great Indian economist and a early Indian national leader called Dadabhai Naoroji. Dadabhai Naoroji, in his famous book, Poverty and the Un-British Rule in India, explained that British systematically exploited Indian resources in his famous drying theory to make India completely poor and eternally dependent on the British. So, this idea of Dadabhai Naoroji not only inspired the moderates, extremists, Gandhians, but also revolutionary leaders in future to fight for political independence from the British without any qualification. Gandhiji himself wrote in his own autobiography that while he was staying in England as a student studying for barrister, he studied the works of another great Indian economist called Ramesh Chandra Dutt. He wrote an economic history of India in the early Victorian era. In these works, Ramesh Chandra Dutt explained in very detailed manner by using exact statistics and facts how British rule caused mass famines in India. So, Dadabhai Naoroji on one side, Ramesh Chandra Dutt on the other side had actually explained to the educated classes in India and the early Indian national leaders how the British rule was having an iron grip on India and it was economically exploiting Indian resources completely. There was no other notion in the minds of the early Indian national leaders or their successors like extremists and the Gandhians that without severing the British relations with India and the end of iron grip over India, there would be no liberation for the masses of our country. So Gandhiji also believed that Swaraj's first pillar should be the ending of British rule in India. Second one, Gandhiji also believed that mere political independence is not enough because political independence from the British without a necessary social harmony in our country would lead to permanent social conflicts, communal violence and domination of one section of society over the other. So Gandhiji sincerely believed that Hindu-Muslim harmony could only build a real Swaraj of his conceptions. By this Hindu-Muslim unity, Gandhi never believed harmful notions of the other community. Gandhiji believed that both the communities, Hindu and Muslims, must learn to live together in our country as brothers. Gandhiji chided Muslims for not giving respect to the sensitivities of the Hindu community by sacrificing the cows which were considered by the Hindus as holy. And Gandhiji also reprimanded the Hindu community that they were not behaving in a responsible manner while provocatively playing loud music in processions before the mosque. Gandhiji asked both the communities to keep aside all these petty issues and focus on the real meaning of Swaraj. So for Gandhiji, without Hindu-Muslim unity, Swaraj would not have any meaning at all. That's the second pillar of Swaraj for Gandhiji. Third, what is the third pillar of Swaraj for Gandhiji? Gandhiji believed that eradication of untouchability only make India worthy of achieving independence from the British. Because independent India with untouchability still continuing, with the caste discrimination, hierarchy still continuing, would not be an India worth fighting for. So only eradication of untouchability, only establishment of social justice in our country would make the future of India worth fighting for. That's the third pillar of Gandhiji's Swaraj. Fourth pillar of Gandhiji's Swaraj is village reconstruction. With the coming of the British rule in India, village life in our country was completely altered forever. Villages were permanently dependent on the cities, and manufacturers in the villages were completely dependent on the industries, and village life was completely ruined, and mass famines, mass poverty became the hallmark of villages. But Gandhiji believed that that was not the life in the villages before British rule was founded in our country in the early decades of 19th century. So Gandhiji believed that villages which would take political control over their own lives, which were not dependent on the cities, which would not be controlled for their basic needs from outside, would be the harbingers of a new India. That was Gandhiji's conception of village reconstruction. So Gandhiji believed that these are the four crucial pillars of Swaraj. Thank you very much.